plant shopping video at JRN here in Houston. So I'm also testing out some new barefoot shoes I got from Xero Shoes. So these things are super comfortable so far. And I want to talk about how barefoot shoes changed my life. I used to be in so much feet pain that after work I used to have to take my shoes off when I got to my car. But since then, I have no more feet pain after wearing barefoot shoes for over a year. So I highly recommend, if you're in pain, to try barefoot shoes. But I'm looking at some of their peach trees and stone fruit over here. And so this peach tree is something a little special. It's not just one peach tree. So there's a few different varieties grafted onto here. So there's a red bearing peach tree, which a lot of times is approved by HOAs because they call it a front yard peach tree because it just has like pretty flowers on it. But there's also a Fantasia Nectarine grafted onto here too, as well as a mid-pride peach, which is another low chill peach variety. So these three varieties are low chill. So basically what that means is you need a low chill amount from 32 degrees to 45 degrees where the tree needs to be in dormancy to produce fruit. A lot of times if you have a higher chill variety, you might not produce fruit. So in Houston here, we have around 450 chill hours a year. So if I pick a tree with 1,000 chill hours, that tree won't produce fruit. But these three varieties are around 200 to 300 chill hours. So these will be good varieties to grow in my area. So this nursery has a lot of uneven places to walk. And right now, in their cactus and succulent area, they got a lot of really cool jades over here. Some of them are like $220. But one of the things I love about barefoot shoes is that they have a wide toe box, so your toes have a lot of space to move. And they have a zero heel drop. So basically, you're from your heel to where your toes are, it's going to be at the same level. So basically what that's going to allow you to do is have more control and flexibility with your feet in the way you walk, so you have better movement, especially in places like this where you don't have even walkways, so you can really feel the ground beneath you. That's one of the reasons why I love barefoot shoes, and I feel like they can just change your life. But yeah, these jades are really cool, but they're just too expensive for me right now. I'm going to stick with that peach and that Japanese maple. That Japanese maple I got picked up earlier in the shopping video, which I did off camera, was only $79, and I've seen similar trees like that go for double or even more than double. So I'm picking that up today too. So I'm in one of their greenhouses. I'm hitting my head a lot over here, but there's a monkey tail. I have one of these, so it's one of my favorite plants. And I think this is a Peruvian apple cactus or something really similar, but I'm gonna take this time to also talk about how it might take a little bit of time to get used to wearing barefoot shoes because your feet are used to having that cushion of a traditional shoe. And with barefoot shoes, you're not gonna have that cushion, especially when you're walking on hard surfaces like concrete. Your feet are going to feel sore, so you're going to have to learn to walk differently. A lot of times with traditional shoes, you're taught to heel strike, so walking first with your heel. That's where, make your feet really sore. So you're going to have to learn to walk either with a mid strike, with the middle of your foot, or with your toes first. Eventually you'll get used to it, but if you're already walking barefoot a lot, you'll be wild. Like I'm home away from work, and I normally go barefoot all the time, so I had to transition a lot faster, but the transition for you might be a little slower depending on how often you go barefoot. But yeah, so it's just going to take a little time to get used to wearing barefoot shoes, but eventually your feet will get stronger.
So like I said earlier in the video, I've been wearing barefoot shoes for over a year now. In that time, I've tried a few different pairs. So I've tried a couple pairs from Xero, and I also tried a couple pairs from Lems. And I have to say that Xero is my favorite brand so far, but I'm open to trying new brands. But I just found that Lems, they run a little tighter, and Xero, they feel like they're a little bigger, so my feet have more space to spread out. But I just got a new pair of Xero shoes in the mail this week, and I thought a plant shopping video was the perfect time and place to test these out. And I have to say that these are super comfortable. They have a little more extra protection than some of the other Xero shoes I've worn in the past, because those other shoes are more minimalist and these are more like a hiking shoe. So the exact model of these shoes is the Ridgeway Mesh Low. So these are more of a hiking shoe, and that's why I thought they would be the perfect pair to wear in the garden while still having that barefoot feel and having a little extra protection. So if you're looking for a great shoe to wear in the garden and outdoors, you should definitely try out this pair from Xero.
Alright guys, so I was pretty happy with the plants I found today in this shopping video. Again, I found that multi-grafted peach tree as well as that Japanese maple. If you found any tips helpful as far as the plant tips or the barefoot shoes tips, please leave a like and subscribe for more gardening videos. Until the next time, catch you on the flip side of the garden. Thanks for watching, and try those shoes out. It might help you in your garden and outside the garden.